Hey, Brett here with my Azorious deck. You know what I do, because I do what I do. And I'm going to get right to it. Helen Sphinx, 5-drop, white and a blue. Flying Vigilance, 1/5. Not that great. Whenever Helen Sphinx attacks, other attacking creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. Really good, really useful. And I'm running 4 of those, so all other attacking creatures are going to get +4/+4, while the Helen Sphinxes are going to get +3/+3 if I have them all out. Azorious Arrestor, 2/1, 2-drop, 1 white, 1 of anything. When Azorious Arrestor enters the battlefield, detain target creature and opponent controls. Really good. Get a blocker out of the way. Don't have to worry about a trampler for a turn. Whatever you want. Sorry, still a little bit sick. Tower Drake, 3-drop, 2/1. Flying. Tap of Plains. Tower Drake gets +0/+1 until end of turn. So late game, easy to not have to worry about tramplers if you leave some white untapped. Just really going to help you. It's flying, so if needed, you can just get the extra damage. I'm running 4 of those. Next is a Coastline Chimera, 4-drop, 3 and a blue, 1/5 flying. Doesn't seem that good. Tap 1, tap a Plains. Coastline Chimera can block an additional creature this turn. To be honest, I'm surprised this is just a common, not like a rare or something. Because, I mean, well, I guess 100-handed one should be a mythic if this is a rare. So, yeah. I really love it because I'm running 4, so can block 8 creatures at a time. Zerachi Tiger, 4-drop for a 2/3, not really that great. Tap 2, tap a Plains, tap it, you gain 2 life. Kind of threw this in for late game when you need life most. So, yeah. Or beginning if you just have land, nothing to play. Ascendant Lawmage, tap 2, a white and a blue, so it's a 4-drop, 3/2 flying hexproof, so you can put an enchantment on it or something, whatever, pump it up, flying, so it's gonna just get over top of stuff. Cloudfin Raptor, 1 blue, 0/1 flying evolve, pretty much just for quick damage. It's gonna get bigger and bigger and you're gonna deal more damage. I'm running 2 of those, and I'm running 2 Ascendant Law Mages, by the way, sorry if I forgot to tell you. Suntail Hawk, tap of Plains, flying 1/1, just kind of early game, little damage. Master of Diversion, 3-drop, 2/2. When Master of Diversion attacks, tap target creature defending player controls, so get a blocker out of the way. If he only has 1 creature, all your damage is going to go through. I'm running 2 of those, so technically if he's running 2 creatures. Siren of the Fanged Coast, 5-drop, flying, tribute 3. If the tribute wasn't paid, gain control of target creature. So you're either going to have a 4/4 flyer, which is pretty good, or you're going to gain control of a creature of your choice. Doesn't really matter. Sadly, I'm only running 1 of these. Airbiter of the Ideal. Flying Inspired. When it untaps, reveal the top card of your library. If it's an artifact, creature, or land card, you may put it onto the battlefield with a manifestation counter on it. That permanent is an enchantment in addition to its other types. So, pretty much easy way to get big creatures out, small creatures out, any artifacts, or enchantments, whatever. Doesn't, or lands if needed. So, this way you can play an extra land. Pretty good. Decorated Griffin, 5-drop, 4 and a white for a 2/3 flyer. Tap 1, tap a Plains, prevent the next 1 combat damage that would be dealt to you this turn. So your mana wash, have a bunch of white, and yeah. So just prevent a bunch of damage so you don't have to worry about being mana washed until you can actually get something. Aetherline, this is pretty much a game ender. No matter what, it can't be like removed or anything. Pretty much the only way to get rid of it would be to counter it. Aetherline, a 6-drop, 4/5. You tap a blue, exile Aetherline, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. That is pretty much why it's untouchable and not going to be removed or anything. Tap a blue, Aetherline is unblockable this turn. Tap one of any, Aetherline gets +1/-1 until end of turn. Tap one of any, Aetherline gets -1/+1. So this can become either an 0-9 blocker, which is great to get rid of tramplers, or it can become an 8-1 unblockable. Just leave a blue open in case they have removal, so you can just exile it in case. So yeah, really easy to end the game, 8 per turn. If they're at 20, it's 3 turns. And if you have more creatures, it's even less than that. Shipbreaker Kraken, think this would be my favorite card in the deck. 6-drop, 4, 2 blue, 6/6. 8 Monastery, 4, so it becomes a 10/10. When Shipbreaker Kraken becomes monstrous, tap up to 4 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's untap step for as long as you control Shipbreaker Kraken. No other game ender in this deck in case the game goes long. Don't really have a problem with late game. 10/10, really hard to remove. Soulworn Spirit, 4-drop for a 2/1, that's unblockable. That's pretty decent to begin with, and then when it enters the battlefield, detain target creature and opponent controls. So, if you need 4 damage, get in for the last 4 damage, tap their Trampler, or any creature that could kill you. Orcos Sun Guide, tap 1, tap a white. Inspired, when Orcos Sun Guide becomes untapped, you gain 2 life. It's a 2/2. Really useful. Late game, gain life, just in case. Frontline Medic, amazing card. Battlon, whenever Frontline Medic and at least 2 other creatures attack creatures you control are indestructible this turn. Sacrifice Frontline Medic, countered spell with X in its mana cost unless its controller pays an extra 3. So Fireball, it's not going to hit you anymore. Or I forget what it's called, but it taps X creatures. Yeah. So really good card simply for the indestructibility, just in case somebody has like Wrath of God. It says destroy, so it doesn't destroy. Yeah. Now on to the spells. We have Division, because like I've said in every single one of my videos, and like I've said before, I'm going to continue to say it until you guys get the point. Draw 2 cards, and I hate to top deck, by the way. I forgot to finish my sentence. Just totally left you hanging there. Soul Tither, something. 2-drop, enchant non-land permanent. At the beginning of the upkeep, enchanted permanent's controller, that player sacrifices it unless he or she pays X, where X is its mana cost. This is before somebody even untaps, so I mean, really good. Because if they're all tapped out and they have this huge flying dude that's in your way, or trampler, or even just a normal blocker, you can get rid of it. Arrest, 3-drop enchant creature, can't attack or block, and its abilities can't be activated. Useful, get blockers and attackers out of the way. Sea God's Revenge, 6-drop. Return 3 creatures your opponent's controls to their owner's hand, scry 1. It's really good to return the creatures, but I love the scry 1 out of this card the most, because if you're mana washed, just put land on the bottom, like I said. Or if you're mana screwed, put a huge creature on the bottom, possibly. Griptide, 4, Put target creature on the top of its owner's library. Get rid of a blocker. It's instant speed, so you can get rid of even an attacker. Oh, I missed a creature on accident. A Flitter Step Eidolon. 2 drop. A 1 and a blue for a 1/1. Can't be blocked. What I like is the Bestow. It's Bestow for 6, 5, and a blue. Enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and can't be blocked. So you stick it on the 10/10 Shipbreaker Kraken and game over. Righteous Authority, 5 drop, a blue and a white. When enchanted creature gets +1/+1 for each card in its controller's hand. At the beginning of the draw step of enchanted creature's controller, that player draws an additional card. Very useful. I wish I had more of these, but sadly I only have this one. I'm going to set that right here because I love that card. Retraction Helix. Tap a blue. Until end of turn, target creature gains tap it. Return target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. Just easy, like a Grip Tide. Tap a small creature you control to get rid of a big creature they control. Aphara's Enlightenment, 3 drop, 1, a blue and a white. Enchant creature. When Aphara's Enlightenment enters the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on enchanted creature. Enchanted creature has flying. When a creature you control enters the battlefield under your control, you may return it to your hand. So pretty much you can sit there and give a creature +1/+1 on, well, till you don't feel like it anymore. Till you feel like just leaving it on it and to have flying. Sudden Storm, 4 drop for a 3 and a blue. Sorry again. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Those creatures don't untap during their controller's next untap step. Scry 1. Again, get rid of blockers, get rid of tramplers since it's instant speed, and you get to scry 1, which is always great. Riot Control. So glad Dragon Maze came out with this. You gain 1 life for each creature your opponents control. Prevent all damage that would be dealt to you this turn. So, they have a bunch of tokens. You're going to gain a bunch of life. And it's for each opponent. So if you're playing with 4 and they each have 4 creatures, 16 life right there. And you prevent all of it to you. Not to everybody else, but just to you. Not your creatures either, so I would suggest not blocking. I'm running 3 Azorious Guild Gates. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 blues and 9 white. Simply because I have a little bit more white than blue. If you like the deck, like, subscribe. If you didn't like it, like and subscribe anyway. If you don't want to like and subscribe for any of those, like for Righteous Authority, this playmat, the fact that I do this, or just to fill something in your life. I don't know. Maybe helping me with my subscribers might help you feel happy in your life. Don't know what just goes on. So like and subscribe. I know I push this, but seriously, like and subscribe. I'm out.